Today I have a story for you and it's called You Can't Call an Elephant in an Emergency, and it's written by Patricia Peck and David Tazzyman. And I've got your favourite dog here with me today. There's Fox, and he's playing with his fox Teddy, which was one of his Christmas presents. And he's very much enjoying biting his nose and biting his paws. So hopefully he'll stay there for the story and you can see him at the end. So, you can't call an elephant in an emergency. I wonder who you can call in an emergency. We have been talking about in nursery this week people who help us. And inside this book, there's lots of different emergency services of people you can call in an emergency. There's a police car, there's a fire engine, there's a recovery vehicle. What else can we see? An ambulance. Lots of different vehicles for the emergency services. Now let's see what happens in this funny book. So, you can't call an elephant in an emergency. He'll blunder around and trumpet with glee, then tangle the hoses and cause a flood, and laugh as the fire crew slips in the mud. And there's an elephant. You wouldn't want to call an elephant if there was an emergency. He's got all tangled in the hose and all the water's sprouting out. And it's causing a mudslide. Next, don't let a hairy Highland cow operate the new snowplough. She can't find the brake, keeps grinding the gears. No, this alpine adventure could end in tears. There's a snowplough. Do you know what these people are doing? They are skiing in the snow. Oh, what a catastrophe! The paramedic's a chimpanzee. Instead of tending your bruises and cuts, she sits in the ambulance eating nuts. Oh dear. So if you needed an ambulance, you wouldn't want a chimpanzee to turn up. Let's see what happens next. Never have a sloth as a traffic cop. Sloths sleep all day, he'd just be a flop. He'd yawn and doze off in open view while hundreds of cars are forced to queue. If your car breaks down when driving along, to call out a penguin would simply be wrong. He failed his exams as a motor mechanic and his so-called repairs will make you panic. Look, what are the penguins doing? They're trying to rescue a broken down fish van. But penguins like to eat fish, so that's not a good idea. A llama as a lifeguard just doesn't seem right. Her disgusting manners would give you a fright. For when in the mood, she thinks nothing of spitting all over the beach where the bathers are sitting. Yeah. Oh, we have to turn the page like this for this one. The lemming team forgot the drill for airlifting a hiker stuck on a hill. Half of them leapt from the helicopter and winching her up, the other half dropped her. Oh dear, they're not very helpful at all. Don't let a panda fly a firefighting plane. There's really nothing at all to gain. She's never seen fire. She'd simply be scared, shut her eyes tight and beg to be spared. That's a very interesting one that help us. So if there's ever a fire in a forest, a big fire, sometimes instead of a fire engine, you have a plane that can fly over the top and drop water down onto the fire. And that helps put it out. If you're ever trapped in a deep, dark cave, don't ask an anteater to be brave. He'll only whimper and wet his pants and console himself by eating ants. He's not helping him, is he? Thinking she'd like to help keep the peace, a silly young chicken joined the police. But hens are too timid to ever give chase. Just look at the smile on that robber's face. Oh dear, the chicken's running away. He's not very helpful either. To have a porcupine on the flood rescue team is a terrible idea, though she's frightfully keen. The boat is rubber and her quills are prickly. The mission of mercy could end rather quickly. Oh dear, I wonder what would happen there. If she's in a rubber boat and she's very prickly, what would happen to that boat? And what would happen to that lady he's trying to save? I think the crocodile might be in a snappy mood. So in case of emergency, a crash or a fall, we're probably not the creatures to call. Instead, we'll send them all on their way to enjoy a jolly holiday. Well, that's much better, isn't it? They're all enjoying that water park. I wonder if you were able to go to a water park during the holidays. I hope everybody had a lovely break, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again soon. I hope you enjoyed the story. And here he is, still chewing on his fox teddy and ready to have another lovely day. I hope you all enjoyed the story, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.